Hello everybody, this is Ben85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 17, Season 3, coming near the end. Did I get all the bales? I think so. I firmly believe this game at times is completely about taking chances. Where we left off last episode, we were playing around with the straw bales, and we were worried about the weather, trying to figure out how to get the grains off and trying to get it in between the rains. Well, oh wait, no, we gotta go the other way. Turn around, go, go, go. If you look at the forecast, it could rain at any moment here, and I will mess up this entire load of bales if I do so. Yeah, it went dry, or it showed dry crops like 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock last night. And I thought, well, what the heck, let's do it. Not long after I started, or right about sunset when I was finishing up. I don't want to leave these out, by the way. That's why I'm doing this. Just as dark was coming, it changed to showing rain in the near forecast. Well, at that point, it was too late. I couldn't keep going, so I took a chance. I went until morning, 6:30 this morning. I started baling and started picking up bales. And as you can see, it's going to start raining at any point here. But the important part is we got it in. I've got 2 stacks of bales in here for use. I got another stack there that I may put into here. Just haven't gotten around to it yet because I'm worried about the rain. I figured I'd just get everything put away and we'll worry about the rain. Worry about the bales after the rain is gone. Another thing I can do is take this guy to the biogas plant and put this in the bunker. I'm slowly filling it up. I have a feeling that bunker is going to be extremely full, but I'm okay with that. I'd like to get over 1 million units into that bunker. I think that would be pretty cool if we could do that. Whether we can or not, I'm not sure. At about, well, what is it, 59,000 a pop. This is such a hard corner to take. I really need to stop using the tractor and get a semi for the front of this. Just have to buckle down and do it. I think I've got just about enough cash for it. But anyways, at 59,000, even if you went down to 50, you're looking at 2 trailer fulls for 100,000, and you need 10 sets of 100,000 to get to million, so you're looking at 20 trailer fulls. Well, there's going to be a little less than that, maybe about 18, I would say, if I worked out the math a little bit. And I believe I got 3 of them in there already, so this is going to be 4. So you'll see as I pull this in here, yeah, we've got 236, so this one's going to put it over a quarter of the way there. So we're going to be sitting very pretty when it comes to the amount of silage we have in here. But yeah, I want to dump this, and then we're going to head over to the shop, and we're going to see about purchasing a semi-trailer. Because it'll make backing this up and moving this around so much easier. It's something we probably just should have. Just right now. We won't have to worry about that either because there won't be a dolly in between that gets in the way of choosing which piece of equipment you need to work with, and hopefully it'll make things a little easier. Somehow I've compacted stuff without actually driving on it. That's interesting. But as of right now, I'm just kind of dropping these big piles full in like that. Conveyors are all set up or off in the corner, waiting to be used. I'll probably have to put the one that picks it up off the ground, our starting conveyor, into the shed. Otherwise it's going to fill with snow. Although it looks like we're not going to see snow until almost halfway through winter, which is a blessing if you ask me. I'm not going to complain about that. Hopefully with how much rain we've had this fall for trying to get some stuff in, we can relax a little bit and enjoy a winter that hopefully isn't so harsh. For me, that would be very beneficial. So I'm going to drop that there. We're going to sell the dolly back because we're not going to need this dolly anymore. Tractor's just going to get parked. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, let's let's go over here. Let's sell it quick. Yeah, sell for not a whole lot. Tractor trailers. Am I blind? Probably. Tractors running the trucks. There we go. See, I was blind. This one would probably be most beneficial. This man truck's got a little more horsepower though. We don't want the big guy, because the big guy's just going to get in the way. This one's smaller. Looking at horsepower too. I feel like this truck... Yeah, let's get this one. So let's do the main color of blue. We're going to do plus trailer hitch just in case. Rim color can be black. Let's buy it. All of a sudden we have no money again. But the important part is we have a truck. Oh yeah, that's the same color as our other truck. Spare tire on the side. Feels pretty short. Oh yeah, she steers pretty good too. And it'll be quick. Plus it's already got the tires for being out in the fields. That's what I want to say. So many things that I want to say now that I just kind of get lost and forget what I want to say. The only downside is now I'm not gonna be able to pull this behind the chopper, which I've been doing to open fields up. That's okay. We should be able to follow with this truck. Well, I figured it would have rained by now. I'm actually really surprised. But yeah, this 49 miles an hour, yeah. Actually 51. That's where she's at. Turns on a dime. Be able to back it up with ease. Probably use one of these for water too. If we got the money, we might as well put a truck on the water trailer. But we'll be able to sell all the dollies actually, because we can use this for traveling with the trucks and stuff, or with the logs, the trucks. Of course, we're traveling with the trucks. We are a truck. No, I meant with the logs. Now that I got the crops down, I just kind of drive wherever. But anyways, it's gonna rain at any point here, so I'm actually going to not worry about chopping anything right now. I think I have to do something with the animals. Yeah, I'm going to have to today at some point to mix up some stuff. So I will take care of some of that stuff, let the rain pass through, and start chopping this afternoon, and let's see how much silage we can get in that bunker. I keep getting this light glitch, and I'm not sure what's doing it. All of a sudden I have complete shadow. It doesn't matter what I seem to do, it just messes up. I don't understand. Is there a switch somewhere for those lights, or are those just automatic lights? I think they're automatic lights. Yeah, whatever. So I'll meet you guys back in just a little bit. Alright guys, thought I'd bring you back in here. You can see this field's taken off and the other field's actually taken off too. So I wanted to compare, because everything that we have chopped off so far has gone into one bunker. And I want to show you guys just how much we got from these two fields, and we can compare to when we get the big field off. Because I kind of want to know how much can I take off? How much silage is in that big field? So let me just run this down here. You can see we're gonna have quite a bit of a pile. I don't think it's gonna be too much for this bunker to handle. We'll find out. I don't know what the fill limit is on the bunker. And if we do reach it, we do reach it. You know, we'll just deal with it at that point. We've got a second bunker right next to it that we can fill up. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is, you can see, we've only got one more day left here in fall before winter comes and all the crops are killed. We've only got one field left, but it's a big field and it's going to take a while to chop. And I'm running out of daylight today. It's almost 4 o'clock here. It's going to start getting dark here pretty quick. I can run in the dark if I have to, although it's not ideal. And we're not going to go too late, remember. I don't want to go quite so close to the wall. Like, if you look at fill space, there's plenty of space in this bunker still. Just whether or not the fill amount is going to be allowed. Let's just see here. So that's full. So we have 672,000 basically is what we're looking at. No, we can't go that way. I will admit though, backing up and working with this... Oh, stop unloading. Working with this wagon while having the truck in front of it, the tractor, is so much easier. Backing up especially. Getting rid of that dolly was a big plus for sure. Oh yeah, I didn't even look. We got rain incoming too, although I think it's going to be overnight. Hopefully it's not in the morning, because otherwise it's going to cut on our morning chopping time, but we'll make do with what I got. And the part that I'm especially happy about is the fact that the first 4 days of winter, we have 0 snow capabilities, and if you look, the temperatures are going to be above freezing or around freezing for daytime highs. So we should be able to get a bunch of manure spread out here and a bunch of fields dug in, so we don't have to do that in the spring. That would be a huge plus. Oh yeah, sky's changing color already. Shadows are getting long. Nighttime is approaching quickly. So I'll be able to chop off a few loads here, but we'll see. The nice part about the big field is you'll be able to just kind of let the chopper go, and it's just gonna go. It's just gonna cruise. So I think I'm gonna start it here and just kind of work my way up and down, back and forth. Let's actually bring this guy closer. Right about there. Let's see if I can get this pass started. I gotta watch out for this bench here, 'cause, yep, that one is definitely solid. Let's see, turn into it a little bit here. Okay, and then try to straighten out a little bit here. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna hire him now. We gotta get in the truck here and start following. And we're actually gonna have to literally follow here, because we're gonna start going in between all the rows. This is how I've been opening up some of these fields here. I'm getting them runnable. I can just follow right behind like this and let the chopper do its thing. We're gonna get a lot in a pass here. There's a lot of corn here. I'm kind of worried. Hopefully we can get this all off, because if not, we're gonna lose a bunch. I don't know. I'll just keep plugging along here and see how far we get here before I shut down for the night. Alright, night is upon us. You can see the rain is going to be starting at any point here. And we're making good time. Managed to get this swath out. It's not a huge amount, but it's the largest section of the field, the longest section of the field, so it is going to get shorter and quicker as we go here, but There's a lot of silage here. I kind of underestimated it. And for next year, I kind of wanted to do this field 16 and field 1, the other big field across the way. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to do that yet. To be honest, these irregular shaped fields are kind of a pain to work with. We're going to have to grab a dolly or something and just kind of pull the wagon around with the chopper at some point here. But yeah, this is going to be my last little bit here. I'm going to stop when the clock is at 8 o'clock here, which is in another 16 minutes in game time. Not in game. Yeah, in game time, not real time. Now 15 minutes. Gonna be able to make a pass down and then start coming back just a little bit. I gotta make sure I'm out of the way here. But yeah, it's a little harder to work here under the lights, I've noticed. A little harder to see where you're going. A little harder to make the trip back to the plant because you just can't see where you're going. But luckily, once you're back there, it's really easy to see with the lights that are up on the bunkers. That's really nice. There, looks like we got to the corner finally. And we're gonna start going that way, and then I'm just gonna have to clean up all those spots at a later point here. And we do have the section over there we gotta chop off too. But you can see it is dark. It is very dark. We haven't chopped in the dark too much in real life here. It's just tough to do, but you know, every once in a while it does get to the point where you have to do what you have to do. We do more combining in the dark than anything else. Chopping tends to be too hands-on. You need too much going on, too many people going on, and by the time it's getting dark, you got to be working with the animals. At that point, we were milking cows, so you know we had to have someone milking cows and get other animals to feed, and it just got to be too much. We just couldn't do it. But extreme circumstances called for extreme measures sometimes, so sometimes you had to do it, and just had to make it work. And all of a sudden you're finishing up at night and it's 10 o'clock and it's late, and then you got to get up early in the morning the next morning and start all over again. So it does get busy during the harvest season, that's for sure. And we've really had to deal with that this year with all the rain that's been coming down, just trying to get all this stuff, all the harvesting in. I mean, we've got one more day left. That's the worst part here. One more day, and if we don't get it in, we lose it all, or we lose whatever's left in the field. So we have to get this harvested here. So let's do right to there. That should be full. So I'm gonna shut him down here, and we'll pick him up in the next morning here. I'm gonna take this back to where we were. I'll show you guys the trip back in the dark here. And we are almost to 1 million units. So we had what, 600 some thousand. So we put in almost 400,000 here, just from this field alone. We've almost matched what the other two fields had. So it's quite impressive. And we've got a lot of field left to go. So maybe we'll hit 2 million. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much that silo holds. That's what it comes down to. Let's stay on the road here. So it'll be interesting to see what we get to. Come on, up the hill. There we go. But on top of that here, we've got a lot of fields to dig up too. I don't want to wait till springtime, because if we do get a bunch of snow on the tail end of winter, it's going to take a while before we can get in the fields, and then all of a sudden we're really late in getting stuff worked up, and it just doesn't end up working out for us. So I gotta try to get as much of the fields dug up as I can here in the fall time, and even the early winter here before the ground freezes. And that was pretty normal for us to do. Real life as well, you know. Struggling to get the fields plowed up before it froze. It wasn't every year, but there was many years where it did end up like that. Yeah, you can see here, even if I turn my lights off, you can see in here really well. They did a really good job of lighting up these bunkers. I like that. Let's drop it right in this corner here. This is so much easier with the truck instead of the tractor. So nice. So yeah, we're gonna get close, but we're gonna be shy by about, I think, 30,000 units. Oh, I am. Apparently I'm stuck on the wall. I was hoping, let's see. Let's try to get straightened up here. Maybe we can pull it straight out. This is not the first time this has happened. There we go. Something to do with the pile shifting underneath the wagon, and it gets the trailer stuck and gets the truck stuck, and apparently it did it again. Apparently it's moving on its own here. Oh, that was because the back was closing. Boy, it just has it as stuck. I don't understand why it gets so stuck. Alright, good enough. Let's get this in there. Call it good. Does it have to do with the... I don't know, because now it's stuck again. And I don't know what it's getting stuck by. But we have what? We have 66,000 units in here. And I gotta get this trailer out, so I'll continue in the next morning here. Well, welcome back to nighttime, to the dark. It is our last evening here of the fall. And yes, I know I'm pulling this with a dolly. I need that to help finish up the field down here. I don't know if there's more than a trailer full. We're gonna find out. But pretty much I'm gonna do it this way, so that way I can go around here and chop everything by hand. But this will be the last of our stuff here. Just gonna leave you there. So now we can pull the wagon wherever we need to go. This is how we used to do it before. So we need to switch to just like that, and now we can start chopping again. And we're gonna have to see what we can get here. Yeah, that is as bright as it's gonna get. Lovely. Yeah, I apologize. It's gonna be dark, but this is what we're dealing with. And I really hope that I don't have to feed the animals tonight. I didn't actually check. If I do, well, it's gonna be a late night, I think. Make sure I get all of that. I'm surprised that backed up as straight as it did for as long as it did. So we got just this little section here, and then we've got the section up by the fence up there that we got to take care of. With my luck, I'll probably end up filling this wagon up. We'll have to see. I am not going to make it to 2 million units like I was hoping. It's going to be more like 1.5, I think. But that's still impressive, if you ask me. Whether it's enough, we shall see. I am not entirely sure. I have not done the math. I probably should do the math, just to at least get a rough estimate. Actually, I should be able to figure it out, because it's about, what? We'll just say 100,000 to fill up the silage, alright? That's for, what, 3 days worth? So we need 4 of those. So we need 400,000 per season. We have 4 seasons to go through, basically. So we're looking at 1.6 million units we're going to need. That does not include what we're going to need if there's any extra involved when we're mixing for the mixed rations, for the TMR stuff. So in reality, there's a very good chance that we do not have enough, and we may have to chop some haylage into one of the bunkers again, like we did previously. But then again, we got to make sure we have enough hay bales too, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be close. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out. But we're going to find out. And like I said, this is going to be our last season, next season here. We're just going to see how things go. See how we can deal with the stresses. And you guys can maybe see a little bit more of how in-depth it becomes if you start doing it with this large amount of animals. And when you're dealing with this large amount of resources that you're dealing with, it gets to be downright crazy is what it is. Does that follow really well? That does follow really well. I'm gonna have to make a pass back down along here because some of this is not going to get picked up. It's too wide, which is unfortunate, but manageable. So I was thinking this wasn't going to take as long as it's going to. I'm not going to keep chatting. I'll just meet you guys over there by the bunker when I got the rest of it coming in, and we'll get our totals and finish out the episode from there. So I'll meet you guys in just a bit. Well, here we are arriving. I did underestimate a little bit. We only put 43% into this trailer, and that was it. This is 100% of the silage chopped off, and 100% of it went into this bunker. So this is what we're looking at for a final total. Remember my rough numbers that I was doing, math in my head? I said 1.6 million we were going to need. Well, looking at the numbers now, you know what we're going to have? We're not going to have quite that much. So we're going to have about 1.4, about 1.46. So definitely not quite as much as I hoped. But still, it's a lot, and it's going to get us a long ways. I'm not complaining about it one bit. I don't know if I want to take this trailer up here. We can. I think I'm going to park it in here, if I can get in through here. I really need to cut that path there. Yeah, I'm going to keep it parked by the trailer, or by the sheds here, because we're most likely going to use it there. And then I want to get this is the Optum. This is actually not far away from where we were. Forgot we left that there. Oh, when we were last at the shop, that's why. We brought some stuff. Watch out for the signs. We brought a couple items up that way, didn't we? We sold a dolly or something like that, I think, and left the tractor there. Luckily, we just got to head down this way a little bit. So that is officially 100% of a harvest. Obviously, we got some some plowing and some spreading to do. Not sure I'm gonna bring you guys in for any of that because, well, you guys have seen it already. It's not that big of a deal. It's like technically you've seen all this, but we have to try to find a way to compact this now without getting stuck. Well, one tractor stuck. Actually, I want to go back to this guy. Ooh. So I'm thinking we should probably take this guy along, right? Would that be a smart thing to do? Probably. We should probably make a bit of a path to get up on there and try to smooth some of this out, at least to get things going. And if all else fails, we can use this to prop our nose up or something to maybe get us unstuck. If we get stuck, which we probably will. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Stopped recording for a moment. Sorry about that. So I'm probably just going to have to leave it as is edited, and it's going to jump for a bit. Well, that's what happened. I meant to hit the home button so we can do this. So we can get lots and lots of flashy lights, but I think because of where they are, they're like double flashing and it's not as good as it was. Oops. Turn too sharp. Keyboard is not 100% perfect for doing this. Alright, so obviously we have an issue getting up in here. So if we do like that, that's not so bad. I think I want to try to fill in that hole a little bit. So it's probably just going to be kind of slow going like this. So the question is, can I grab some of this stuff and pull it backwards? Yeah. That's kind of leveling things out. Oh no, we are gonna get stuck, aren't we? No, we must not get stuck. Okay, we do have an area that works. Kind of. Just kind of trying to move around up here and kind of push things into holes. If we can get, you know, an area here where that is relatively flat, it'll be a lot easier to move around. We can probably push this guy somewhat out of here. That should help him out. We do have this big hole here that I'm trying to fill in, and it's not going 100% the way I want it to. That's better. There's a hole right there too that we gotta try to fill in. I do like these big bunkers though. They're nice, wide, easy to move around in. I feel like we're not doing too bad here. Unfortunately though, I think unless we get like areas back in here compacted, it's not going to allow it to go to 100%. So we do kind of have to be careful in making sure that we move everything where it needs to go here. Just trying to get this hole filled in. There, that's better. We got some unevenness right here. Ooh. That might have been more than I wanted to do. Can we make our way out of here? Yeah, there we go. Kind of worried about this part right up here. So I'm trying to ease up how it goes up into the bunker and then try to level it out after. So you can see how we pulled some of the silage away from the edge. As long as I can get it further inside here, I can kind of level it like so. There. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to drop this guy off because I don't think we need him anymore. And we should be able to get the other tractor out of the way, and I can continue to compact basically. That guy's probably going to stay here because I don't think we're going to need it anywhere else. But it should just be a matter of just driving back and forth now and packing this sucker in, and it's going to take some time. But I'll finish that off camera here. In fact, I might even do it the next morning here. I just wanted to show you guys this. 4.3 hours on this truck. That's how much real life time I spent chopping all the fields. Kind of crazy, huh? Let me just double check. I think they'll be okay till morning. We'll find out together here. Let's go till morning. We are officially going to enter into winter here. So you'll watch all the grass is going to there. It just got knocked down. Everything got pushed to the next, or to the early stage. All the crops have officially died. We are officially into winter. Officially. I figured I said officially enough times, so I should say it a few more times, right? Okay, I'm officially done saying officially. Anyways, it's going to rain today. Okay, I need to feed animals this morning right away. Yeah, but with that, guys, there we go, flashlight. Thank you all for watching. First day of winter. Looks like there's not going to be much snow this winter, which is a godsend. Unfortunately, you look at the ground temperature, it's at 37 degrees, so we're going to have to feed animals. I'm going to feed animals this morning, and then I got to get out there. I got to spread a bunch of manure and see if we can get some of these fields dug up. So it's going to take me some time. And I guess the next time you'll see me is either going to be spreading manure or letting you know that the ground froze and seeing how much we actually got done. So thank you all for watching, and as always, guys, take it easy.